What's going on, y'all? I'm here with the youngest in the Yacht Club podcast. It's your favorite mask assassin, 1-4 for the wandering assassin, Pusha Preme, a.k.a. Billboard Priest. Tampa will win. It's always the Bay way. Smells like money. Let's get it.
They want the money and fame. We go to the city and we don't be tucking our chain. Woke up in paradise and we live in the drain. I know it won't be the same. Someone go put a cocaine. Fly Latino gang.
I used to dream of something like this. Remember times I was doing.
That's dope.
Yeah. Youngest in the Yacht Club. I'm Vince Serrano. I got Pusha Preme in here. Preme.
Wagwan.
What's going on, man?
Cool, my brother. How you doing?
Glad to have you on here. Bro,
Glad to be here.
dog, like, I have this mask on in honor of you.
Appreciate that.
I do music. Yo, you definitely have good breath control, bro.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work and practice. So, when we started making the mask, we took that into account. So, just going around the crib, rehearsing, going to like different like studios, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I mean, like working on that. So it's like we, put a lot of time and effort into it. It's not like a fly by night kind of thing,
No, man. And dude, like, when people first see it. So first off, Pusha Preme, because I will get into, we will start just rapping the whole time, like, just going crazy, right? Who is Pusha Preme and what does Pusha Preme mean?
Pusha Preme is an entity of creativity. He's somebody who I feel like is within everybody. The childlike individual that never let go of that and then just turned that into more of a business outlook to help, melanated people throughout the world.
Fire, bro. I feel like there's something behind artists' names. There's something behind everybody's names.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even features for Preme, I'm like, okay, Pusha Preme, like, you've got a lot of stuff going on. Where are you from? Like, where do you come from?
Well, my background, first generation African from Sierra Leone, born and raised in New York. I moved to Florida.
What part of New York?
The Bronx.
Okay, the Bronx.
Yes, sir.
The Boogie Down.
Boogie Down, BX.
Yeah. How long were you there for?
I was there for, I want to say, for like about 7 years of my life. And then we moved to Queens. That's why I did like all my middle school and stuff like that.
What part of Queens?
Springfield.
Where's that at?
Right by, where, like, you have Jamaica Ave, then you have Farmers Boulevard, like where LL Cool J is from.
Yeah.
It is just basically this small little area right before you get on the highway.
Okay.
So it's like right in the midst of everything.
That's awesome. My family's from Queens. I got family in Brooklyn. We're from Richmond Hill by the JFK. So I actually had to move to New York when I moved from Tampa back to New York for solar. I needed to go. My lifestyle was crazy, and I needed to get out of the city because I couldn't go to Walmart without people asking me if I was online. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to change in my environment, and so I moved to New York where nobody knew me, and then they went in. And, I went there and started my business basically from that part. Slept on the floor, did all that we had to, kind of the grind, right, to get to where we're going. New York holds a special place in my heart, so I like to know where people were from and ask, what made you move to Tampa? Like, at what age did you move?
So I moved to Tampa like the beginning of high school.
Okay.
And then I left Tampa in like 2009 to go for college or whatever. Got hurt. Then I moved back to New York like a fucking fool. And then I stayed in New York till like 2015, and I moved back here.
You were playing college?
Well, I walked on.
Okay, what did you play?
Mississippi Valley State basketball.
Wow, that's Division I?
No, Division III.
Okay,
Well,
hey.
the boys are still good, though.
They still play. Hey, bro, I played in college basketball as well. That's awesome, man. Like, how was that experience?
It was short-lived. I got hurt, and then, during that, I don't know, it's all God's plan. Like, it literally happened, like, right at the March, like the March Madness.
Yeah, the tournament and stuff like that.
No, not the tournament, but like like the game where you invite all the students and everybody together. So it happened then, and then there was like, you're a walk on, so we can't really give you a scholarship.
Right.
And then I was messing with the frat, A5Q. I've never really told this story. That's so crazy.
Youngest in the Yacht Club. Tell us the story.
So with the A5Qs, they were like, well, we don't normally like get funding until after the holidays. So I'm just like, the fuck y'all want me to do? I don't know nobody here in Mississippi.
Right.
So, You know,
and you just want to go chase your dream, want to go to
no,
school.
no. The thing is, I had some issues here in Tampa, so I had to get out because things was just getting like, you know,
Crazy.
Like, yeah, it was just spiraling down, and you know, my mom said like, you know, just take the school route. You know, took the school route, and I liked it. You know, I liked the atmosphere of college.
It's awesome.
But you know, just it was very short lived, and then my brother reaching over had hit me up, and he's like, "Yo, come to New York. I'm starting this label called King's Legacy. I'm starting from scratch." He's like, I got the LLC and everything like that. Cause we had one in high school too. So I was like, all right, bet. You know, went out there on a whim, and then, you know, just started everything all over again over there in New York, like rebuilding fans, stuff like that. So we moved back to the Bronx. And then from the Bronx, we moved to Washington Heights. And then that's when I came back to Tampa. So my daughter was here, and I just felt like it was unfair for me not to be with her, you know what I'm saying,
Sure.
and pursuing the dream. So, you know, we had a situation to where we were talking with a major label, and then he took a break from music. So that was like another sign, like, okay, well, if he's taking a break from music and we're this close to the goal, maybe I should kind of just focus on what's important to me. And, you know, I was always being everybody's like Chris Bosh, for, you know,
Right.
Like, that was like my thing for everything. So
Right, you the big man. Do
yeah,
all
just
the
like the
dirty-
utility guy. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I moved back to Tampa, and I was like, well, I'm gonna be a utility guy for my daughter, and then I just start over. So start over, sleeping on couches. You know, just kind of just trying to find my way, doing doubles, working 12-hour shifts, things of that nature.
Big
I was
facts.
always just like always creating, and I didn't want, you know, my pursue to interfere with her. So I was like, the only way I'd be able to do that is I have to separate them. And then with my wife now, I was watching an interview with MF Doom, and then it was as if he was talking to me. He was like, yeah, I used to be in a group with my brother. Then my brother died, and then I just, you know, then I became the middle face Doom. You know, there was some other guy that made like gladiator masks, stuff like that. So I've always been making stuff. I've always been making clothes. I was the guy that used to put Gucci on sneakers.
Oh, yeah.
Gucci on jerseys. I always was making something. So
That's fine.
I was like, all right, well, you know, I went to SD and started like getting like the ski mask, stuff like that. And then she started just like going to Michael's because I had nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I worked a 12-hour shift. I had no car.
Right.
All my friends are club promoters. I didn't go out broke wearing the same outfit.
Big
so I would
fact.
just stay there and then like build. And I'm just like, okay, this is kind of dope. I was like, all right, well, they're like, yo, you should really like keep doing music. I'm just like, nah, I don't want to go that. And plus y'all keep calling me. Like, you're not calling me the name that was in New York, so it's like it's confusing people. So I have no audience to start from the beginning.
Right.
And I was like, all right, well, fuck it. Like, I'll just be anonymous. That's what's going to be my name at the time, anonymous. Then it went to Ocean, because I just like the way like it looked without vowels, like OSHN.
Oh.
And then
Youngest in the Yacht Club, Ocean.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? it's dope. I mean, hey, you can use it, bro.
Yeah,
It's
thanks, bro. Yeah,
like
yeah.
when you write it out, it looks really cool.
That's fine.
So you know, I was working with a clothing company called Propaganda, and it was like, hey, you know, we need to do more pop-ups. You should just perform, and we just do a pop-up. So I'm like, okay, cool. So out here in Tampa, the old Pegasus Lounge, I was already like working with a band. So, you know, that was my goal, to just be a band artist. So I was like, all right, well, you know, let's just try it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's try it out anonymously. People like the band, and we just could keep going.
Right.
So my brother was just like, yo, bro, you're always pushing through everything. It's like, how you don't have a car, you're on couches, and you still throwing the show. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. It's God's plan. So he's like, nah, man, you a pusher, bro. You Pusha Preme to me. And that's how that became.
Fire.
Because he's reaching Nova, like, you know, he's reaching like the highest
Highest point.
You know,
Stars, reaching the stars.
Exactly.
And you're pushing supreme. You're pushing supreme energy, dog. It's going
Exactly.
crazy. Bro, that's a beautiful story. And bro, the Youngest in the Yacht Club, people think it's all about the yacht. They don't actually know about it's getting in that ship that you don't know if it's really if it's gonna get you there, right? It's just you and a dream, and not everybody could go. You know what I'm saying? And then you reaching that dream, and they want to know the journey, you know, because there's so many people that you're going to be inspiring just from the story.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people, like you say, a lot of people don't know the story, and that's what we want to get here, kind of for those people to look at it and say, hey, look, artists in the community, artists in their industry, not just artists though, entrepreneurs, businessmen, people like you, activists doing things in the community. So that's
definitely.
That's dope. Dude, you actually touched on one of our segments, and this segment is brought to you by Paperwork Legit. Paperwork Legit. In order to get your stuff legit, you want it done right. LLCs, businesses don't want to get sued. Use Paperwork Legit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think Junie was talking about that.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad that you saw that, man. Like, so Paperwork Legit. You talked about a guy had the LLC, and you guys had that in high school. What was the importance of having your paperwork right?
Well, for us, it was more so that like my mom used to always just shun anything that I did. So, I just wanted to get her respect. So, when she came up, she's a dietitian, but she's like a director. But at the time, they used to make like pamphlets on like Microsoft Word and then go door to door and try to do like door to door dietitian work. So, she was always like the person I looked up to when it came to business, because I just feel like people respected her more. So I tried to get her respect by making sure we had it with the music. So we got the LLC because we just didn't want anyone to take our name.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying at the time in high school. So, and we took our group serious. Like we used to sell clothing. We had handshakes. Like everything that was just like supposed to be like,
legit.
We just made it like that. So, but we was young. We didn't really know about the the taxes and everything like that. So, when now that's like what I push now. To like a lot of the up and coming artists is like, is I get it. Like, everyone wants like a bust down. Everyone wants the best girl. Everyone wants money. But the thing is, money is just a tool, you know what I'm saying? And it takes money to make money. So I try to educate them to be like, hey, you don't have to really just be the person that's out there that looks like you have money. You can actually be behind the scenes, build your fan base and make money. You know what I'm saying? If you had 100 fans that gave you $20 every quarter, you know what I'm saying? That adds
$2,000.
Exactly.
And that's $2,000 that most people aren't doing.
Exactly. And if you multiply that with the average American in Florida, it makes like what, 34 to 40K a year. You can actually do that with your fans if you just kind of just like piece it out right.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I build on. I just build on just making sure that I just connect with my audience. I listen to my audience. We do a lot of data mining and things of that nature, and then we kind of just figure out what works for us.
That's fire. That's fire. Paperwork legit. We got Pusha Preme, youngest in the yacht club. We got Pusha Preme. Preme, I got a question to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is your favorite song of yours?
It changes. It changes by day. I would say right now, it's a tie between Adam and Eve and Adam and Eve and because we were just talking about this in the car yesterday. I would say Adam and Eve and
maybe just Adam and Eve, huh?
Well, yeah, no. It's because of the lyrics. The lyrics, like, they really connect.
Okay.
I would say, damn, man.
Pusha Preme's top 2 songs.
Yeah, yo. Because the thing is, it's like I want to
Eve.
say one, but I want to say another one. I want to say I would have to say Word to My Dad. Word to My Dad would be tied with Adam and Eve.
That's awesome. Why? Okay, so why Adam and Eve?
Adam and Eve is because like that's the song that I feel like is my most universal song, and I can just hear it everywhere. So like I'm thinking about songs that can be played on like touch tunes, songs that could be played in movies, songs that could be played in like open settings and things of that nature. So it's my favorite song because it's my most widespread song. But then like the metaphor behind the song is like my favorite portion. I'm like a very like metaphoric kind of individual. So
right,
because Adam and Eve can't let you go, but it's like every part of Adam and Eve, that story, it's within the song. It's like can't let go of like a toxic relationship.
Right.
So it's like anybody can play the snake, anybody can play the apple, anybody can play Adam, anybody can play Eve. It doesn't it's like genderless, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I really like the video too, man. A lot of culture, real cultural. First person that I've actually seen with dope dancers in the video. Like, actual choreography, actual movement.
Yeah, shouts to Legend of Dawn. Yeah, that's his squad. Like, I wanted to bring that back because that's what I liked about music videos when I grew up. I always loved the dancing portion of it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, so what about Word to My Dad? What was that? Why was that a top one?
That one because it's like that one's more so like the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy because like I see the line in there like niggas gonna never gonna like care about the stuff that you do that you care about. It's just like, didn't I chart? You know what I'm saying? But they still don't. They
don't care. Right.
You know
right. It's important to know that too, right? It's not the most critically acclaimed, but it's the feeling behind the music.
Yeah.
And that's dope. That's important, man. Especially hearing that. And I knew there had to be another song that just wasn't just critically acclaimed, but another deep feeling music, because that's what music is, right?
Yeah.
The waves hitting you, the vibrations, the vibe, right? And so your music is dope, and it represents that. Yo, Preme, what is the meaning behind the mask and the designs?
Okay, so each mask we work on for each album. And then whatever I'm influenced like during that time. So I really have like this infatuation for like painters and just anyone that's like an artist from like times to where you didn't have like the television, because like where were you streaming this creativity from? So
Right.
and they all go by like what I'm going through in life. So right now this this is more of my Frida era. You know what I'm saying? It's like I went through the whole marriage situation. I have a newborn. My kid is off to school now, and it's like I'm blossoming. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's like the music is kind of like taken to more of a universal form compared to the last album. So Red October, that's when you had Chainsaw P. That was like he was more so
Chainsaw P, baby.
Yeah, so
hey, cut shit up.
Yeah, they all have names. So he was just more so like very just aggressive, but still just like hit making. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of hits on that particular album.
Did you have a chainsaw design?
Yeah, it's more like because there's a bunch of chains on it.
Ooh. So now which P is this one?
This one is Frida.
Frida. Frida P.
Yeah, Frida P.
Free the P, like free from the chains. Okay.
But it's a play on words because it's Frida Kahlo. So Frida Kahlo is like that's who inspired it with the flowers and everything.
I love the fact that there's meaning and it's not something that you would know every single day. Like you have to literally ask you, bro. So that's big on that's big. I got a question to ask you. One more question. You get answered. Are you ready to lift up the mask and show your identity?
Never.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because the thing is, it's not about that. My main thing, and I say this in a lot of interviews, is just that like I just want to be able to just like when I'm in my artist mode and I have my artist uniform on, that's what I am. You know,
I love that.
The thing is, I just feel like with God's plan, He's gonna put me in a position where I'm Pusha Preme's gonna be larger than life one day.
And you're on the way, bro.
Appreciate
you're on
that,
the way.
Man. Thank you.
As a matter of fact, because I knew you were gonna say no. Okay.
That's dope.
Now, bro, it's not. I didn't know about all the stuff, man. But I definitely want to gift you this Youngest in the Yacht Club mask, bro. Man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get with my media team. We're gonna do a shoot in this.
Yo, I'd appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
All right, bro, go to Dunedin and do this. That's dope.
Yo,
Thank you.
We like. So there's a lot of people out here that I don't know. You know how it is, right? The first thing that you get is hate, then critical acclaim, then you get acceptance, then you get notoriety, and then you become an idol, bro. And you're on that path, man. And I really got a lot of respect for the grind that you have.
Thank you, man.
And your peers have a huge amount of respect for you as well about the work. Like the words that I've heard from when described about you, that man don't stop. That man's a workhorse. Just keeps going no matter what. And dog, your story, that's what we want to show on Youngest in the Yacht Club.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
You just have to care about it as much as you care about yourself, So and I just feel like just coming from so many start overs and having flourishing is just like if I don't have a start over, then it'll get to where it needs to get to.
For sure.
What I'm saying?
For sure.
So like in New York, we did shows at Maria Davis. We was in the studio with Fred the Godson. We did so many shows. Like, we was doing merch, everything. Then, in Mississippi, we was recording in the dorms, and then we got picked up for like a talent show, and then we won the talent show. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it's crazy.
It just keeps going.
There's water for you too, P, if you need it, just in case.
I'm good now. Mm-hmm.
Bro, your music journey started from before this. How long was it when you were in the dorms? Like, how long has that been?
Shit, I want to say like 2009.
That's like 13 years, 14 years going on. So is that the initial? But you said you were in New York, right? You were in New York.
So when I was in New York during that time,
when did you start first doing music? Like for real?
When I moved to Tampa. I moved to Tampa, and then my cousin had put me on to this show called the Lyricist Lounge Show. We used to watch it, and then he would just write jokes and like battle rap afterwards.
Yeah.
And then I kind of wanted to keep up with him. And then when we got to high school, I had like a nice little like good understanding of like bars and 16s, but I was more so with the poetry.
Right.
That's where my name comes from. So I was like, instead of like talking game to girls, I used to write a lot of love letters. Ooh. And then that's how that format came.
Did that work?
Yeah. At that time, hell
So
yeah.
Pusha Preme's me with the killer lyrics. La Lady Casasina, you
Drake before Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then but during that era, like 106 Park had the battle rap, so rapping against other people was highly important. And then my peers, it just happened that everyone was just from New York at that time when we was in school. So we always used to challenge each other on the phone, like call each other like 3-way, 4-way, whatever, or meet up. And then that built our stamina. So then we would go to house parties, and it's just like we went to house parties. We didn't go there more so it's like the bag chicks or drink. We were going there to rap. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's
like,
fine.
Who raps here? Who got the instrumental?
Let me hear some. Yeah. And so it just, and then what made you want to take it professionally to the next level?
I would say reaching over, like the fact that like he spent so much money on the startup. You know what I'm saying? He got the iMac, like the big joint.
Yo, it's funny, man. I got that when I first came out. My boy was like, I got locked up. He took me to the Apple store and bought me the iMac. Like, yo, that joint heavy too. You can't.
Yeah, you can't carry that shit. It's way more convenient now. But so watching him grind out. We used to have interviews. You know what I'm saying? We used to have people meet us on Roosevelt Island, and we'd interview them for the label and stuff like that. So just going through that just made me understand that it's like it's more of a business than it is like pleasure. Like the best part of it for me, I would say, is just like the curation portion of it and the shows. But the thing that gets the engine going is the business portion of it. Making sure that your songs are on ASCAP, BMI, making sure that you do your ISRC code. So if you sell your music, you connect it to your barcode. Making sure that you have your song trust so it can find music when you're not working. Because if you're not making money when you're not if you're not making money in your sleep, then you're not really making money. The money has to keep on going in different time zones and shit like that.
Paperwork legit. You got to get your paperwork legit.
You got to.
And it sounds like you getting that, Preme. Preme, what do you see next 2023? What do you see next for this year?
I see we signed with an indie label right now, so I'm thinking like the direction that we want to go. We may want to go to a major, but my main goal is just really just to be out the country more. We get a lot of out the country love, and during that time where we wanted to make that leap, COVID had happened. So it's like we never really got a chance to like go out there because that's what we charted at. We charted a lot in the UK. We charted number 1 on iTunes. We got number 18 on Billboard. So but the thing is like it's out of the country. Not that anything's wrong with Tampa. Like I love Tampa. Like I told Tom Jim, it's like no matter what, like I'm gonna make sure that I put the staple. I want to be the Drake of Tampa, like regardless of where my career goes.
I love that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's a beautiful city, and I mean, Forbes recognized it.
Yeah,
Tom Brady recognized it.
So
I just think that it just needs to be like someone just really needs to just analyze the surface of it and understand what the demographic is, and then you make music pertaining to that, and then that's how you get things going. You know what I'm saying?
Billboard P, man. Billboard P, youngest in the Yacht Club. P, let me ask you a question, man. And it's Pusha P, but you hit the Billboard. How did that? You said that earlier in the show. You said that you hit the Billboard, and not many people even care. Like they was cool to party with you, but then the next day you still breathing the same kind of air, doing the same thing, and it's on to the next one. And that's what you're doing and constantly doing. Now, what's the next move? You got the Billboard. What's next?
So it's a lot of short-term goals. You know what I'm saying? We're getting close to hitting 1 million on the last project, Hate to Say Goodbye. So I have to do that. And then I'm going to order my plaque, and I'm going to send my plaque to my grandmother memorial because that's what I promised her.
Fire.
And that's why I promised the individuals I put on Bandcamp. So people were purchasing the album on Bandcamp, and then I was awarding them with an NFT.
Fire.
So, I have to make sure to keep my word with that. And then just wherever God has to take me, but I know out the country is going to be a lot for us. We're booked all month. We got a show in January the 15th. I'll come out as a free show.
Where's that at?
It's going to be TBA.
TBA. Okay.
Yeah.
You got the Renaissance shut down, brother.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate that,
You got the Renaissance shut down. I've never seen an artist take over the International Plaza Renaissance without it getting shut down. You shut it down, but it didn't get shut down. And you got the band out there, you got the drummer out there, you got a lot of energy on the performances, you got the videos. It was an awesome event, bro. That's amazing to see. Like you're like the Renaissance residence. You got a Renaissance residency, bro.
Yeah, I do. That was like my 4th event that I done there. They picked us up for a couple fashion shows. Shout out to Vera. And then from there, I had my listening party there. So when I had my listening party there, we had over like, I want to say like 130 people there. And then we had a live podcast in the other room. So then that's when it was like, hey, how would you like to do this monthly? I was like, well, let's just kind of do it quarterly because I want to do other spots.
You want to get out the country. You want to do it right.
Yeah, you know, I mean, just like I just want to I want to give everyone experiences. You know what I'm saying? So that one is for the Red October listening party. So we had the projector showing like all of the things that I was thinking about when we was going through the music. And we had 3D glasses, so it was like a 3D event. And then everything was all red and stuff like that. But you know, I always try to provide experiences because I understand that if you pay to go someplace, that it has to actually, you know, amount to the money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really
the experience has to amount to the money or more.
Or more.
Right. No, man,
So
you're doing that.
My goal now, you know, shouts to the Renaissance, is to just provide like an outlet. So now it's just like, okay, let me bring the next individual that can actually do their own listening party, do their own video release party. And then now we have, you know, we have something more that pertains to the art. Like we're feeding the arts to the city. That's what we want to do.
Fire, bro. You've got a lot of things going, man. I'm actually honored to have you on the show. Thank you for showing up. Man. We made shit happen. Pusha Preme, youngest in the Yacht Club. Preme, last thing, man. If you could tell an aspiring artist, whether it be a creative artist, where we're all creative, but more like the actual physical art, musician, or entrepreneur, what is a gem that you would give them for youngest in the Yacht Club?
A gem, I would say, write things down, plan things out properly, and then just trust in the process. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel like you have to rush or go by anybody else's metronome.
I love that. Pusha Preme, youngest in the Yacht Club. Yo, Preme, I'm gonna do this for us, man, real quick, man. I want you to know, man, mad respect. Me and my girl was searching for them yesterday to make sure that we got these for you, bro.
That's dope.
And we appreciate you if you can get with that media team, do that thing, man. Shoot me a picture. That would be awesome,
got you.
Bro, Pusha Preme, Vince Serrano, youngest in the Yacht Club.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Vince. Peace, y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Share with a friend.
I am Vince Serrano. Guitar. I'm rolling with the lab. They want the money and fame. We go to the city and we don't be tucking our chain. Woke up in paradise and we live in the drain. I know it won't be the same. Some of the Puerto gang, fly Latino gang. They want the money and fame. We go to the city and we don't be tucking our chain. Woke up in paradise and we live in the drain. I know it won't be the same. Somos los puro cocaine, fly Latino gang.
I used to dream of something like this. Remember times I was doing bad. I used to dream of living life this way. Now that I'm up, ain't no going back. Thinking I'm soft, but I be whipping the hard. Went from the avenue to the boulevard. Fell a couple times, got some new scars. Mama told me I was doing wrong, I ain't listen. Now I'm in better positions. Iced out neck listening. Now tell me what I'm missing. They don't know a thing about us and where we came from. Talking bad behind our backs, but in our face they play them. Fly to your city like Superman. I don't connect with no middleman. I used to keep me some little bands, now I stack it up to the ceiling fan.
They want the money and fame. We go to the city and we don't be tucking our chain. Real. Woke up in paradise and we live in the drain. I know it won't be the same. Some of the Puerto gang, fly Latino gang. They want the money and fame. We go to the city and we don't be tucking our chain. Real. Woke up in paradise and we live in the drain. I know it won't be the same. Somos los puro cocaine, fly Latino gang. Ellos quieren la fama, quieren mi vida, mi fortuna. Quieren salir porque hicimos una producción con Ozuna. Eres Bogotá, you be the one that be starting the rumors. Buscamos la funda, you wanna roll, ahora tú fuma. Soy de Tampa, una locura. Muchos ratones, came out the zoo and found me a chula directo de Cuba. Pa' de mujeres, casi de unúa. Si busco mis redes, te enseño la mía, que ella es la más pura.
I used to dream of something like this.
No saben lo que sufrí.
I used to dream of living life this way.
¿Te acuerdas de los días que dormimos ahí en el piso? They want the money and fame. We go to the city and we don't be tucking our chain. Woke up in paradise and we live in the drain. I know it won't be the same. Some of the Puerto gang, fly Latino gang. They want the money and fame. We go to the city and we don't be tucking our chain. Woke up in paradise and we live in the drain. I know it won't be the same. So I'ma put a cocaine. Fly Latino gang.
They don't know a thing about us and where we came.
We got one.
Talking bad behind our backs, but in our face they play them. Fly to your city like Superman. I don't connect with no middleman. I used to keep me some little bands, now I stack it up to the ceiling fan.
That's crazy.